These vampires are becoming a...
You're new around here, so I'll go easy on you.
I don't think you were followed. Come on, I have a plan. I figured out how we're going to get you into the Thalmor embassy. That would be a bad idea. I'd be too likely to attract the wrong kind of attention. But they don't know you at all yet. The Thalmor ambassador, Elenwen, regularly throws parties where the rich and connected cozy up to the Thalmor. I can get you into one of those parties. Once you're inside the embassy, you can get away and find Elenwen's secret files. I have a contact inside the embassy. He's not up for this kind of high-risk mission, but he can help you. His name is Malborn. Wood Elf. Plenty of reason to hate the Thalmor. You can trust him. I'll get word for him to meet you in Solitude at the Winking Skeever. You know it? While you're doing that, I'll work on getting you an invitation to Elenwen's little party. Meet me at the Solitude stables after you've arranged things with Malborn. Any questions? Don't worry about Malborn. He's not a dangerous character like you. But he hates the Thalmor at least as much as I do. He's a wood elf. The Thalmor wiped out his family back in Valenwood during one of their purges that we never hear about. Luckily they don't know who he really is, or he wouldn't be serving drinks at the ambassador's parties. Let me handle that. You'll have a real invitation, don't worry. As long as you can act the part of a Thalmor toady, you'll get past the guards. That's when the fun starts. You'll have to slip away from the party without raising the alarm. Then you'll need to find Elenwen's office and search her files. Malborn should be able to point you in the right direction. Sounds good. Be careful.
We got rooms and food. Drink, too. Need a room? Talk to Delphine.
Hello, I'm Gisli, but you can just call me Erica's
What do you
sister.
need?
Everyone does.
Really? You're who she picked? I hope she knows what she's doing. Here's the deal. I can smuggle some equipment into the embassy for you. Don't plan on bringing anything else in with you. The Thalmor takes security very seriously. Give me what you can't live without, and I'll make sure to get it into the embassy. The rest is up to you. It's been a good week, my boy. Loud customers mean good cheer, and good cheer means a full till. Okay, I'll get this inside the embassy for you. I've got to go. I'll find you at the party. Don't worry. You know, I had to retire and leave you to run the skeever, son.
Fletching suits me. It's difficult and sometimes tedious. Well,
Your job is to get into the party without being fingered as a spy. I'll take care of the rest. Your job is to get into the party without being fingered as a spy. I'll take care of the rest.
Have you given Malborn the gear you want to smuggle into the embassy? Good. I have your invitation to the party. But the only way you're going to get past the guards is if they really believe you're an invited guest. Which means you need to look the part and not be armed to the teeth. Here, put this on. When you're ready, I'll keep the rest of your gear safe until you get back. You'll only have what Malborn smuggled in for you, plus whatever you can pick up inside. I guess that will have to do. You should pass for a real guest, at least until you open your mouth. Ready to board the carriage to the embassy? Don't worry, it will all be waiting for you when you get back. Just make sure you get back out of there alive with the information we need. Good luck.
fellow latecomer to Ellen's little soiree. And arriving by carriage, no less. I salute you, sir. My lateness is due more to getting lost on the way up this godforsaken mountain than any desire to actually arrive late. I prefer to arrive early, often the day before the party, so as not to miss out on any of the drinking. There's not enough drinking in the world today, wouldn't you agree?
Welcome to the Tholmor Embassy.
Rest here.
Your invitation, please.
Damnably cold out here. I don't look
Thank you,
forward
sir.
to the trip back
Go
in.
right in.
Now then, here's my invitation. They don't have a poison damage.
Welcome. I don't believe we've met. I am Elenwen, the Thalmor ambassador to Skyrim, and you are? Ah, yes. I remember your name from the guest list. Please, tell me more about yourself. What brings you to this... to Skyrim? What is it, Malborn?
It's just that we've run out of the Alto wine. Do I have your permission to uncork the
Of
Arenthia
course.
Red?
I've told you before not to bother me with such trifles.
Yes, Madam Ambassador.
My apologies. We'll have to get better acquainted later. Please, enjoy yourself.
What can I get for you? You made it. What can I get for you, sir? Here you go, sir. The finest Colovian brandy. Is there anything else I can get for you? Of course. Let me see if we have another bottle of that. I'll be waiting by the door for everyone to be distracted.
I did see something interesting not long ago. There were several Khajiit camped outside the walls of Whiterun. It seems they've been traveling around the whole of Skyrim peddling their wares. You've got to admire their courage. I don't recall seeing you at one of these before, and I know everyone who's anyone in Skyrim. To maintain relationships. By the way, I don't know who you are, but unless you want me to blow your cover, I'd advise that you avoid me for the rest of the party. Until next time.
I hope you're enjoying yourself, sir. I'm sorry, but I think you've had enough for the moment.
Is the food and
See ya.
The degeneracy of the Empire is on display here in this room.
I'll leave you to it.
These stormcloaks are nothing more than a
There are those in the Empire who would wish to evade their obligations to help root out the Talos heresy. Fortunately, those most opposed to the Emperor's wise policy have now branded themselves traitors as well as heretics. I am here to remind the ruling classes of Skyrim that their loyalty to the Emperor requires cooperation with the Thalmor. There are those in the... Fortunately, I am here to remind the ruling classes of Skyrim that their loyalty to the Emperor requires cooperation with the Thalmor.
I'll leave you to it.
I hope you're enjoying the music, sir.
Ellenwen always throws quite a party. I never miss one if I can help it. But not every Nord is obsessed with strength, honor, and skill at arms. A rare few are born with a gift for making money. My investments are my strength, and my wealth is my weapon. As for honor, well, there are some luxuries even I can't afford. You must be new to Skyrim, or you'd already know who I am. I have a stake in most anything of importance in Solitude. I feel that it's time to put aside the grievances of the past and let peace and prosperity flourish between the Empire and the Aldmeri Dominion. I try to do my little part. Besides, just between you and me, it's making me pots of money. Very well then. There's a likely looking
your eyes and your ears are open, and your mind is free of judgment and expectation. You might learn much in this chamber.
Sir, do you need a drink? Something to eat?
No.
Fair faces and fine food are well and good, but honesty is rarely so pleasing.
I like what I see, my dear.
There are words spoken and words unspoken. Beware these Thalmor, for they are adept in both languages. For this reason, I avoid them when I
Anything
can.
else I could do for you?
Oh, not
May
at the
wisdom
moment.
light your path.
Please,
Later.
help yourself to more wine.
Yes, sir.
Quite often, yes. The only thing I enjoy more than luxury is sharing that luxury with those who can appreciate it. But I also enjoy learning the latest gossip and hearing the most intriguing rumors. Of course not. One does not gather the most important men and women of Skyrim and then serve them cheap ale and stale bread. This is only a taste of the benefits that accrue to those that align themselves with Thalmor interests.
Apparently, the Red Wave is
One of my
adopting
main
Solitude
duties is to
well
foster a
over
better
month, with no
understanding
solution
between the
anytime
Aldmeri
soon.
Dominion and the people of
Some say the
Skyrim.
ship suffered damage
I
to the
also
hull when
oversee
she
the
struck an
activities of the
iceberg.
Thalmor
Captain
Justiciars
Savvy
throughout
can't afford the
Skyrim,
repairs. Of
although
course, she
this
would
has
never
been
admit
most
it.
unfortunately
Captain
disrupted
Savvy
by
is far
the
too
war.
proud a woman for that.
The Thalmor Justiciars are so often misunderstood. Our primary goal is to preserve the peace between the Empire and the Aldmeri Dominion. The worship of the false god Talos contributed to the unfortunate friction that led to the Great War. Following the Great War, the White Gold Concordat set out the terms for peaceful coexistence between the two powers. The Empire and the Dominion agreed that the worship of Talos was a relic of the past and must be eliminated in the interests of peace. But I'm sure you didn't come here for a lecture on high politics.
Some time since I've had some news from elsewhere in Skyrim. What have you heard?
One of my main duties is to foster a better understanding between the Aldmeri Dominion and the people of Skyrim. I also oversee the activities of the Thalmor Justiciars throughout Skyrim, although this has been most unfortunately disrupted by the war. As long as the Empire continues to uphold its treaty obligations, my government does not concern itself with the internal politics of Skyrim.
It's been some time since I've had any news from
Do enjoy yourself.
What have you heard?
What does a fellow need to do to get a drink around here? Allow me to introduce myself. Rosalind, imports and exports by trade. observer of human nature by avocation. Ah, the one generous soul amongst a gathering of pinch pennies and lick spittles. If there's anything I can ever do for you, do not hesitate to call upon me. Wonderful. I can begin to repay your generosity immediately. Say on, friend. Is that all? My friend, you've come to the right person. You could say that causing a scene is somewhat of a specialty of mine. Stand back and behold my handiwork.
These stormcloaks are nothing more than an armed mob. This war won't last much longer.
Attention, everyone! Could I have your attention, please? I have an announcement to make.
Yes, what do you need? Of course. I'll be waiting by the... Let's go. Before anyone notices us.
I speak figuratively, of course. Nothing could be more unlikely than that someone would actually wander in their bed. Although, most of you are already in bed with her. But again, I speak...
So far, so good. Let's hope nobody saw us slip out. We need to pass through the kitchen. Your gear is hidden in the larder. Just stay close and let me do any talking. Got it? Follow me.
Someone bring me a drink, quick!
Who comes, Malvern? You know I don't like strange smells in my kitchen.
A guest feeling ill. Leave the poor wretch be.
A guest? In the kitchens? You know this is against the rules.
Rules, is it, Zabani? I didn't realize that eating moon sugar was permitted. Perhaps I should ask the ambassador.
Get out of here. I saw nothing.
Your gear is in that chest. I'll lock the door behind you. Don't screw this up. I need to lock the door behind you, or the patrols might notice something's wrong. Good luck.
Did you see those robes?
You're on your own
this
now.
morning? Who are they with? More of the emissaries' treaty enforcers? No, they're high mages, just in from Alinor. I guess herself is finally getting worried about all the dragon attacks. Ah, good. I've been wondering how we were supposed to defend this place from a dragon. If a dragon does show up, maybe we'll get lucky, and it will eat the mages' heads.
I need that money. I earned it. I have my own expenses, you know.
Silence! Do not presume, Gisser. You are most useful, but do not presume. We have other informants who are less... offensive.
But no one else has brought you such valuable information, have they? Etienne, he's talked, hasn't he? He knows where that old man is you're looking for. He told me himself.
You'll get the rest of your money when we confirm his story, as agreed.
So he has talked. I knew it.
Everyone talks, in the end. Now, I have work to do. Leave me to it if ever you want to see the rest of your payment.
Can I could help him. He talked to me. He trusts me.
You'd like to come down? Shall we loose his bonds and put you in a cell together? You can ask him anything you like, and see how he answers.
No, I'll wait outside.
That would probably be best. Now, get out!
Rollendale. One day the shoe will be on the other foot.
Stop, please. I don't know anything else. Don't you think I'd have told you already?
Silence. You know the rules. Do not speak unless spoken to. Master Rollindil will ask the questions. Let's begin again.
Oh, for pity's
You know the
sake.
rules.
I've already told you everything.
Start at the beginning, as usual. If you persist in this stubbornness, I'll have...
catching my breath.
Listen up, spy. You're trapped in here, and we have your accomplice.
There's an old man.
Surrender immediately.
He lives in
or you
Riften.
both die.
He could be this Esbern you're looking for.
Silence,
I don't know
gentlemen.
any.
Move.
And seem kind
Slowly.
of crazy. That's all I know.
And his name is...
I don't know his name. Look, I've already told you 100.
He's got to be here somewhere.
You know the rules. Just answer the questions. And where can we find this... nameless old man?
Oh, like I said, I don't know. I've seen him down in the Ratway. Maybe he lives down there, but I... Oh, for sure.
That will be all for now. I must say I continue to be disappointed in your lack of cooperation. I hope next time you will do better.
What else do you want from me? I've already... told you everything. Listen, if you let me go, I can take you to Riften, show you where... Ah! Oh!
Silence, prisoner!
That's all you've got. Just a scratch.
Do your worst! No more! I yield!
I told you. I don't know anything else about it. What? Who? What do you want then? Yeah, sure. Okay. Come on, this way. I've seen the guards use it to get rid of bodies. It must lead somewhere. Whatever you want. But let's go, now.
For a dragon to attack Kyne's Grove. Why? Why there? There's no place there.
You made it out alive, at least. Your gear's safe in my room, as promised. Did you learn anything useful? Really? That seems hard to believe. You're sure about that? Esbern? He's alive? I thought the Thalmor must have got him years ago. That crazy old man. Figures the Thalmor would be on his trail, though, if they were trying to find out what's going on with the dragons. You mean aside from wanting to kill every blade they can lay their hands on? Esbern was one of the Blade's archivists, back before the Thalmor smashed us during the Great War. He knew everything about the ancient dragon lore of the Blades. Obsessed with it, really. Nobody paid much attention back then. I guess he wasn't as crazy as we all thought.
Coming right up.
Ironic, right? The old enemies assume that every calamity must be a plot by the other side. Even so, we've got to find Esbern before they do. He'll know how to stop the dragons, if anybody does. Do they know where he is? Riften, eh? Probably down in the Ratway, then. It's where I'd go. You'd better get to Riften. Talk to Brynjolf. He's well-connected. A good starting point, at least. Oh, and when you find Esbern, if you think I'm paranoid, you may have some trouble getting him to trust you. Just ask him where he was on the 30th of Frostfall. You'll know what it means. Do you need something?
Thieves Guild has Maven Blackbriar at her back. One snap of her fingers and you could end up in Riften jail.
And the highest quality in Skyrim.
Glad to see you finally came to your senses. Ready to make some coin? Ah, expecting free information, eh? Help me deal with business first, then we'll see how I can help you. Besides, you look like your pockets are a little light on coin. Am I right?
Rare trinkets and the finest oddities from Morrowind.
Passing on a golden opportunity is worse. Until next we meet, lad. Simple. I'm going to cause a distraction. You're gonna steal Medesi's silver ring from a strongbox under his stand. Once you have it, I want you to place it in Branche's pocket without him noticing.
The fairest prices and the
There's
highest
someone that
quality
wants
in
to see him
Skyrim.
put out of business permanently. That's all you need to know. Now, you tell me when you're ready, and we'll get started. Good. Wait until I start the distraction, then show me what you're made of.
Everyone, gather round. I have something amazing to show you that demands your attention. This way, everyone. Over here. No pushing, no shoving. Plenty of room.
What is it this time?
Patience, Branche. This is a rare opportunity.
That's what you said. The wisp essence, and it turned out to be crushed nerve root mixed with water.
That was a simple misunderstanding. But this item is the real thing. Lads and lasses, I give you Falma Blood Elixir.
Oh, come on. Are you talking about the snow elves?
The one and only. Mystical beings who live in legends and were masters of great magic. Imagine the power that coursed through their veins.
How did you get that, then? No one's seen them in years.
My sources must remain a secret for their own protection, but I can promise you that the contents are genuine. One sip of the elixir and your wishes will be granted. Great wealth, everlasting life, or perhaps limitless power could be yours.
How much does it cost?
Only 20 gold septims. Hurry, before my supply is gone.
Don't listen to him, he's making this up.
Only 20 septims a bottle.
What if he's right? Maybe I'll buy one.
He has to be lying.
Grow back that missing limb.
I could get rich and stop selling these trinkets.
We've been contracted to make sure Blanchet remembers not to meddle in affairs that aren't his own. Now, since we're not the Dark Brotherhood, we're not going to kill him. We're just going to make sure he sits in the prisons for a few days. Do you want me to hold your hand as well? You're going to have to sneak over to Medesi's stall and use your lockpick on the stronghold. Then, when you have the ring, you pickpocket Blanchet and leave...
Wield powerful magic incantations.
Until next we meet, lad.
This is ridiculous.
Live for thousands of years.
I don't know. Come to see Balaman perform miracles with steel, eh? What brings you to Balaman today? Repair? Purchase? Smithing's been in my blood. The secret is my forge. Well, it was. Sadly, this... You will? Thank you. 10 pinches of fire salt should give me... Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs. Looking to protect yourself? The finest weapon. A flame atronach's body might provide fire salt. They're dangerous creatures that can be summoned by wizards. Of course, it would be much easier to check with an alchemist. They occasionally have them for sale. Remember, nothing but genuine fire salts will do. The forge knows the difference.
Go away, if you know what's good for you.
Vegetables as crisp as a winter's morning.
Until next we meet, lad.
No one has that much.
Who knows what powers the elixir will unlock?
I could get rich and stop selling these trinkets.
Fresh meats and produce.
If you need something, I may be Dark Elf by birth, but I was raised Argonian. For a reason, I hope one day to find out what happened to me. Just one. I know when I was found by my Argonian father, I was wrapped in a blanket bearing the symbol of House Telvanni. It was one of the great houses in Morrowind long ago. Whether that means I was one of them or not, I'm uncertain. If you come across anything in your travels that might provide me with the answers I'm looking for, thank you. See for yourself. Anything you can find would be of great help. Good luck.
Custom jewelry in all of Skyrim.
Fresh meats and produce. Get them before they're gone.
Come see me in the market if you're looking for the finest I do. Sadly, only trouble is gathering materials. Would you be interested in gathering some materials for... Thank you, Le. I'm seeking a small list of items to complete my next creation. Not well, I'm afraid. A few months ago. Not that there's anything that can be done about it. He's in good with the Thieves Guild. Safe travels, Landstrider.
Vegetables as crisp as a winter's morning.
Keep your hands to yourself.
Until next we meet, Lyle.
I presume you're bothering me for a good reason.
Watch the skies,
How can a
traveler.
humble servant of Talos help you today? Talos preserve you.
Just what I need right now.
20 coins? No one has that much.
Learn a library's worth of knowledge in moments.
Vegetables as crisp as
That wisp essence didn't help, but maybe this will.
fresh meats and produce. Get them before they're gone.
Until
20
next we meet,
coins?
Lyle.
No one has that much.
Who knows what powers the elixir will unlock?
That wisp essence didn't help, but maybe this will.
All meats guaranteed clean and free from rock joints.
It's so good to see you again. Oh, thank you. Divines bless your kind heart.
Sure, sure. I'm a dirty beggar. Why would you want to even speak to me? To oblivion with all of you! You rich piles of dung. You think you know pain? Edda, just leave. Need something? Yes? Yes?
Can't you bother me at my armor stand in the... I'll teach you how to use it effectively and keep you quick on your feet. I've moved all over Skyrim selling these bits of junk, and I'm barely scraping by. I'm not out to win friends, and I could care less if you're happy about your purchase or not. I just need the coin. The sooner I get out of Skyrim, the better. Are you serious? The war is tearing the land apart. The dragons have returned seeking who knows what. Skyrim is going nowhere, fast. If I were you, I'd pack up and get out of here before you end up in one of those burial cairns.
All meats guaranteed.
They'd stop at nothing to take your last bit of food if that's all you had. The Ratway's too good a place for that scum. There are ruined sewer tunnels beneath the city. The only way I know how to get in there is through a door off of the canal. If I were you, I'd keep my feet dry and stay up here. Come back when you're ready to spend more gold. Goodness knows I
You're
could
that
use
one
it.
from the college. Heard about you.
Until next we meet,
Him,
Lyle.
he's making this up.
See into other people's thoughts. This is just what I need.
meats guaranteed, clean and free from washroom.
Buy some armor and live to tell about it.
Jewelry, legendary Argonian craftsmanship.
Looking to stay alive? Why take a chance?
You'll have me as a customer for life.
Just how long did you expect me to keep those people distracted? I had to let the whole plan fall through. Well, at least you didn't do anything stupid. Next time when you're given a job,
Please.
don't wander off or take
I don't
your
have
sweet
anything
time.
to eat.
I guess I shouldn't be surprised. Nothing around here has been going well lately. My organization's been having a run of bad luck. But I suppose that's just how it goes. But never mind that. Even though you fouled up the job, I still think you've got the spark I'm looking for. There's plenty of gold out there for the taking, if you're up to the challenge. All right then. Let's put that to the test. The group I represent has its home in the Ratway beneath Riften, a tavern called the Ragged Flagon. Get there in one piece, and we'll see if you really got what it takes. All right, I'll entertain you a bit more. Go on.
Protect you. Right. Buy armor from Grelka.
Jewelry with legendary Argonian craftsmanship.
I don't know, Trough. They'd skin us alive if they knew we were doing this.
Why are you always acting like such a big baby? I've gotten us this far.
This one is different.
We've all heard that one before, Bryn. Quit kidding
You
yourself.
better have coin to pay for your drinks. There's not.
I wasn't certain I'd ever see
Lot of
you.
old guys around. I don't really know how I can help. Maybe I'm just getting soft in my old age. But I actually believe you. He's holed up in the Ratway Warrens. Hardly ever leaves the place. Has someone bring him food and such. Crazy old coot from what I've heard. For that to stand out down here, he must really be off his nut. He's holed up in the Ratway Warrens. Be careful. You're not the only one looking for him. Good day.
Anybody there?
No, never find me.
Go away! What? No, that's not me. I'm not Espen. I don't know what you're talking about.
Inkpot, stone, bucket,
Delphine? How do you... So you finally found her. And she led you to me. And here I am, caught like a rat in a trap. What's that you said? Dragonborn? Then there really is hope after all. You'd better come inside. Quickly now. Dalmor agents have been seen in the Ratway. This'll just take a moment. This one always sticks. There we go. Only a couple more. There we are. Come in, come in. That's better. Now we can talk. You, Dragonborn. Is it really true? Important. Far more than even she realizes. If you are Dragonborn, then there is hope, after all. For so long, all I could do was watch our doom approach, helplessly. Dragons, pah, they can be killed. The Blades killed many in their early days as dragon slayers. No, the dragons are merely the final portent of the end of days. Oh, yes. The prophecies make clear the signs that will precede the end times. One by one, I've seen them fulfilled. Alduin has returned, just like the prophecy said. The dragon from the dawn of time who devours the souls of the dead. No one can escape his hunger, here or in the afterlife. Alduin will devour all things, and the world will end. Nothing can stop him. Yes, yes. You see, you know, but you refuse to understand. You're right, I forget myself. I've lived without hope for so long. The prophecies are clear. Only the Dragonborn can stop Alduin. We must go, quickly now. Take me to Delphine. We have much to discuss. Give me just a moment. I must gather things. I'll need... No useless trash. Where'd I put my annotated annuad? One moment. I know time is of the essence, but mustn't leave secrets for the Thalmor. There's one more I must bring. Well, I guess that's good enough. Let's be off.
Knife, yes. Book, yes. Bucket,
I'm gonna eat well tonight, my darling.
There's the Blades agent. Kill him!
Careful.
You should not have meddled with the whole... that, huh? There's the blade.
Who's there?
Too easy.
Seems to be all of them. I still remember my old training.
Please. Please, I need but a septum. A septum is all.
Oh, what happened?
Bad.
What do you need, Bard? Heard about you and your honeyed words.
You'll have to speak up. I'm a little deaf in my right ear. It was a cold day. The end of Frostfall is nearly winter in the Gerol Mountains. We heard the news at Cloud Ruler by courier, riding hard from the Imperial City. 30th of Frostfall, 171. 30 years ago. The Great War started that day. The Thalmor ambassador delivered his ultimatum to the Emperor Titus Meade, the head of every Blades agent within the Aldmeri Dominion. I knew that day that it was truly the beginning of the end. Well, they've been hunting down Blades since the Great War, on general principle. But if you mean me, now in particular, maybe they've started to get an inkling of what the return of the dragons means. I don't suppose they want the world to end any more than we do. Or at least they'd prefer to end it on their terms. Hasn't she told you? We were both blades, back when that still meant something. Now we are just fellow fugitives from the Thalmor. I didn't know she was still alive, but I'm not surprised. She was a survivor. Not yet, not yet. When we get to Riverwood with Delphine, I'll tell you both then, when I've collected my thoughts. I never expected. Well, suddenly here you are, and now I'm too muddled to explain myself. I still need some time to get used to the idea that there might be hope for us after all. We should keep moving.
I can take you to any of the hold capitals. Where do you want to go? Until next time.
What business do college majors have in a place like Sarthal anyway? It's a place for no dead, not your real experience.
Delphine. Why, it's good to see you. It's been a long time.
It's good to see you too, Esbern. It's been too long, old friend. Too long. Well, then. You made it safe and sound. Good. Come on, I have a place we can talk. Orgnar, hold down the bar for a minute, will you?
Yeah, sure.
This way. Let's see what Esbern has to say. The Blades have always guarded and guided the Dragonborn, but we'd forgotten why. Now our purpose is clear. I'm all that's left of the Blades, and you're the Dragonborn. Together, we're going to stop these dragons if we have to put every last one of them back in the ground. The Thalmor happened. They've been hunting down every blade they can find for the past 30 years. Thanks to the White Gold Concordat, they've been able to operate throughout the Empire with impunity. The Great War. Only 30 years passed and already ancient history to most people. Seems to me like it just ended. It's never really ended for me. But to answer your question, the White Gold Concordat was the fancy name they put on the peace treaty between the Empire and the Thalmor. It ended the war and saved the Empire to fight another day. Also trampled on the sacred name of Talos, and gave the Thalmor free rein to stamp out Talos worship throughout the Empire. There's no simple answer to that. You want the long version or the short version? They're the rulers of the Aldmeri Dominion, what used to be the imperial provinces of Somerset Isle and Valenwood. The Thalmor take the arrogance of high elves to the extreme. They believe they are the rightful rulers of all of Tamriel. For a century or more, the Thalmor had been picking away at the Empire. Valenwood was the first, then the province of Elsewhere. But even the Blades didn't see the Great War coming. We underestimated the Thalmor, and they destroyed us. Now then, I assume you know about...
Oh yes, Dragonborn. Indeed, yes. Oh, this changes everything, of course. There's no time to lose. We must locate. Let me show you. I know I had it here somewhere.
Esbern, what?
Give me just a moment. You see, right here, Skyhaven Temple. Constructed around one of the main Akaviri military camps in the region. During their conquest of Skyrim.
Do you know what he's talking about?
Shh. This is where they built Alduin's Wall, to set down in stone all their accumulated dragon lore. A hedge against the forgetfulness of centuries. A wise and foresighted policy in the event. Despite the far-reaching fame of Alduin's Wall at the time, one of the wonders of the ancient world, its location was lost.
Esbern, what are you getting at?
You mean, you don't mean to say you haven't heard of Alduin's Wall? Either of you?
Let's pretend we haven't. What's Alduin's Wall, and what does it have to do with stopping the dragons?
Alduin's Wall was where the ancient blades recorded all they knew of Alduin and his return. Part history, part prophecy. His location has been lost for centuries, but I have found it again. Not lost, you see, just forgotten. The Blade's archives held so many secrets. I was only able to save a few scraps.
So you think that Alduin's Wall will tell us how to defeat Alduin?
Well, yes. But there's no guarantee, of course.
Skyhaven Temple it is, then. I knew you'd have something for us, Esbern. I know the area of the reach that Esbern's talking about, near what's now known as Karthspire, in the Karth River Canyon. We can meet you there, or all travel together. Your call. Your call. Might be safer to travel separately. Attract less attention that way. Don't worry, I'll get Esbern there in one piece. We'll wait for you near Karthspire. Good luck. Orgnar, this is it. The inn is yours. I'm probably never coming back here.
Well now, that's something to think about.
Take care of yourself, Orgnar. Goodbye.
Yeah, we got rooms and food. Let's sate that appetite, hmm? All right then.
Hold Hold on. This one's mine. Damn it! Stay alert. They may not have gone far.
It means so much to
Thank you so much. Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing. All right, then.
Divine smile on you, friend.
You're back! Wanna play a game? Braith is a big meme. Wow! Thanks! Papa! Wow! Thanks!
Honor to you, my Thane. Honored to see you again, my Thane. Honor to you, my Thane. What do you need, my Thane? As my Thane, I'm sworn to your service. I'll guard you and all you own with my life. Good day.